third grade, it's Miss Frannis, and today we're going to be reading How to Write a Story by Kate Messner, illustrated by Mark Siegel. I am hoping that over the summer you are going to write a story for the library. Maybe something like this. Here we have student writing, the two best friends, and of course we have our illustrations, we have our text, and we have a really fun book. So I hope that this will help you start to think about writing a story. You can collaborate with friends, you can write one yourself, but I'm really hoping that you think about writing a story over the summer. Bring it in after summer vacation. I will put a cover on it, I'll bind it, I'll put a backing on it, and I'll put it here in the library. Of course, you can't check out these stories because they are quite fragile, but we'll be able to look at them if you're checking out. Then you can go to the back area there and you can find a fun story to read. Maybe one of your stories. So let's get started on how to write a story. Step 1. Search for an idea, a shiny one. You can write about something you love, like space, horses, airplanes, or something that scares you, like sea monsters or giant spiders. Ugh. You might write about something you know really well, like playing soccer or dogs, or research a topic you'd like to learn more about. You can go to the library. Don't worry if not all of your ideas are shiny. Sometimes you have to collect a lot to figure out what works best. Step 2. Once you have your idea, choose a setting. Only you can decide where and when your story takes place. For example, a soccer field, an art museum, outer space, an aquarium. Of course, you know I love art museums. Step 3, choose a main character. That's the person who grows and changes the most as the story unfolds. You can brainstorm and draw your main character if you want. Try to learn about them before you start writing. Step 4. Dream up a problem for your main character. It can be regular everyday trouble like spilled juice, lost homework, a stubbed toe, or something a bit more adventurous, like a sea monster that hatches in the city aquarium. Step 5. Now it's time to plan your story. Start with something exciting, like the sea monster scares fish, or a sea monster's tail cracks a tank. You can make the problem worse and worse until finally your character thinks of something to do, like lassos the sea monster. Step 6. Write your story with so much detail, readers can see it in their mind. So that's a great tip right there. When you finish your first draft, take a break and go do something else. Stories need time to blossom and grow. Step 7. Read through your entire story and make a list of ways to make it better. What if lassoing the sea monster doesn't work? What other animals at the aquarium can help? Sardines, sharks, octopus? Add details about the sea monster's rage, splashes and thrashes, whips his tail. And it says the lasso wasn't strong enough. Reading out loud helps, especially if you can read to a friend. Sometimes friends see things in our stories that we don't. Soon other animals came to help. Do you want to add more detail here? Help! The mermaid shouted. She could hold on much longer. Just in time, a school of sardines arrived. They swam silver circles around the monster to confuse him, while the octopus raced in with more kelp lassos and tied him up. Sharks! The mermaid called. Step 8. When you finish revising and your story is as captivating as it possibly can be, read through it a few more times. Make sure every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with punctuation. If you're not sure how to spell a word, now is a good time to check. Step 9. Choose a captivating title for your story and give it illustrations if you want. Pictures help tell the story too. Step 10. Share your story with a friend or two, or maybe lots of friends. Or maybe add your story to the library. The mermaid, the sharks, and the sea monster flew out of the aquarium and splash into the sea. When your story is over and everyone's gone, start searching for a new idea that wants to be written. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what you're going to be doing. You are going to start thinking about your own story. And what better story to think about than your own story? So this is kind of an all about me graphic organizer. Of course, your name, some facts about yourself, some of your favorite things, a little bit about your family, what you want to do in the future, a little bit more about yourself. And then you can do an autobiographical poem of yourself, and it breaks it all down here. You do your first name, 4 adjectives that describe you, who's your sibling, what you like, what you feel, what you need, what you give, what you fear, what you would like to see, where do you live, and then of course your last name. So ladies and gentlemen, what better way to start writing than with something that you know, which is you. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you start thinking about writing stories, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.